I've just arrived at Hankley Common to do a day's birding here. The site is owned by the MOD and they are currently on site. So we'll more than likely bump into some squaddies at some point. I've just parked up in the car park. It's fairly early still, like 5:30. Just got out the car, there's no one around. I'm the first person here. And I'm still standing by the car and I've already got singing red start up there. I've had a brief view of a tree pipit, singing Dartford warbler. I had a single churring nightjar. I've got great spotted woodpecker behind us here. So yeah, and I'm still stood right next to the car. So yeah, so let's take a walk around and see what we can find. Beautiful male redstart up there. I'm going to do quite a big circuit of Hankley, so we'll take in all the sights and sounds. Yeah, like I said, the MOD are on site, so we've got to be a little bit careful. The gates are open, so that's fine. So yeah, come along, let's see what we can find. Red starts way at the top there. It's been singing ever since I pulled up. Lovely. It's a gorgeous morning again. So what we'll do is we'll just Hankley is fairly large. It's much bigger than Thursley Common. It's about 560 square hectares, I think. Owned by the MOD. It's sort of Thursley's big brother, but it's a lot drier. It's got no sort of bodies of water. It's fringed on the west side by a golf course, which we won't walk on. So I'm just going to do a wide sort of clockwise circuit of the common and see what we can find. Got a recording buzzard somewhere. There's another bird up there. Great tip. Okay. So what I'll do is I won't bore you with the uneventful bits. Linnet, I think. Linnet. Okay. I won't bore you with the uneventful bits. So I'll turn you off and turn you back on when I find something. In these trees. Just playing up here. Oh, there's a pair there. Lovely. Not sure if you can hear that, but I've got a woodlark just set up here. I'm just going to turn you off and try and get some footage. Right, I had a lovely pair of woodlark and a family of great spotted woodpeckers move through, and they've gone further down. woodlark have moved off. What is that? It's a little linnet. Okay, let's carry on. What a sunrise. It's just gorgeous. So Hankley gets the same birds that Thursley does obviously. Thursley is just across there. Except all the waterfowl. There's no water sources on Hankley. So I don't know if that's what puts people off, but there's much less foot traffic around here. Much larger and has wide open, another woodpecker. Has a good population of nightjar as well, cuckoo as well. As I was saying, much less foot traffic, which is always nice, so you tend to be on your own. Another woodpecker this side, somewhere. But just as beautiful as Thursley. Great tit family up here, feeding young. Seem to be so many woodpeckers around here. Hankley's got some amazing views, which you're about to see. So, loads of woodland, loads of heathland, open grass, nice bowl area there. The MOD squatties are currently in that tree line there, so I'm going to go down there at some point and we're going to both be very surprised when we bump into each other. Still early, so yeah, lovely spot. You can often find the squatties practicing up here because this is an elevated spot, so they normally have like command posts and stuff like this, so if you rock up early doors you tend to bump into them and you give them a fry just as much as you get a fry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head down. I'm going to head down here and then all the way along that fence line and then northwards. It's a bit of a tricky spot going down here. It's a bit steep. Yeah, so in the early mornings you'll have tawny owls calling from these woods as well. Never bothered looking for them though. Had a cuckoo earlier, but haven't had more calling, which is odd. Gone silent. Get nightjar all in here, all the way around. Yet another great spotted. There's tons of them about. Got a stone chat down there. Darty's still calling. Okay, I had a very distant calling cuckoo again. Somewhere up here. Just miles away though. I'm not going to bother. I'm going to go check that little tree line there. There's something flying there. Have a quick look. Oh, loads of stone chat. Chaffinch. There's loads of things flittering around here. There's a stone chat up there with food in its mouth. Another stone chat here. That's where the squatties are in that tree line. So I'll walk the road, but I won't go into the trees. Loads of stone chats. Another stone chat. I'm surprised there's not many more Dartford warblers in here. It'd be perfect for them. Skylark. I just flashed woodlark, 5 woodlark, 6 woodlark. Just flown onto the grass, across onto the grassy bit there. It's a shame I didn't pick them up before I flushed them. So yeah, all the heathland specialties are here, just like you would get at Thursley. But just with greater distances in between them. Just had a lovely road deer go up and over the crest there. That's the hill we were on earlier. It's very cold. It's clouding over as well. It's very cold. I'm considering putting my down jacket back on. Not so much bird activity over here. It's quieting down a bit. Lovely singing skylark. The car park is way in the distance there, where those pine trees are. So we've walked along the ridge, down and all the way around. This is the sort of central depression at Hankley. Totally different vegetation. You can see there's no trees or anything like that. And now we're just going to go along the ridge line here and then up onto that side there. At some point we're going to bump into the squaddies, I think. They're in here today. Okay, I've just hit this tree line and there's lots of things in here. Chiff-chaff, coal-tit, chaffinch, blue-tit. So I may just hang around here for a little bit and see what I can find. There's a gull over as well. Lots of skylarks singing through here. MOD doing their thing in here. I'll just take the middle road, so to speak. It's going to be very hard for you to see this, but I've got about 6 or 7 swifts hunting over this area. Zipping right in front of me, low over the grassland. A bit distant with this camera, unfortunately. Up above. Oh yes, please. Lovely. Right in front of us. Barn swallow now too. There must be good feeding on this open area here. Oh, amazing. Absolutely amazing. They're coming so close I can actually hear them cutting the air with their wings. Look at that. Amazing. The barn swallow appears to be standing still in comparison. And just like that, they're all gone. I didn't even see them leave. They all just disappeared. And there's still one barn swallow left. Well, that was a bit nice. Love it. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Could have stood there all day. Okay. Yeah, so we're in the middle of the bowl now. Got the squaddies there. We came off the ridge and walked all the way around. Cars just up over this hill. If you go up over this little ridge here, you will see a mock makeup of the Atlantic Wall, where the British troops during the Second World War used to train for D-Day. I believe it was built in around 1943. And here's a bit of water here. Yeah, so we'll go up and have a look at that at some point. It's an interesting bit of history. There's MOD huts in the background there, barracks. So now we've got to the top of that ridge line. We've got the basin to our right. This is the MOD huts here. Got a few trucks there. We'll just go the scenic route off this right hand section here. That's literally the first person I've seen all day, all morning. A runner, not even a birder. MOD doing its thing, Chinook. MOD huts down the bottom, and now we're just going to cruise along this path. I think the squaddies have moved from that where they were camping this morning, that tree line, and I heard some firing and things in here, so no doubt we're going to bump into them at some point. Right, let's go. Okay, I've just come across the path. And the Atlantic Wall is just down the bottom here, through these trees. Just had a lovely red start. Squirrel over there. So as I was saying, this was built in 1943 to do training for D-Day, I believe. It's called the Atlantic Wall. I believe, I could be wrong, I'm sorry if I am, but I believe it was built by the Canadians. I'm happy to be corrected on that. And this, I believe there's explosion marks and bullet holes still remaining in the wall. From the training. That looks like a explosion mark there. And this is obviously cut through. Another explosion there. Bit of views on the other side. So the Atlantic Wall, built in 1943 during the Second World War by Canadian troops. So it looks like I had that right. Yeah, still standing. So this is some of the historic things you can find in Hankley Common when you come birding here. No wall creepers though, unfortunately. Very impressive structure for the guys to train on. They're brave souls. Or braver than I am, anyway. Yeah. Interesting stuff. So now I'm going to do the northern section of the common, which in the past I've had good views of redstart, woodlark and tree pipit. The golf course is just through there as well. Won't bother showing you that because you can't go on that, I don't think. So yeah, so I'll put you off now and then turn you back on if I find anything interesting. Chiff chaff. Beautiful, cool. That's the Atlantic wall there still. This is the golf course. I'm hoping there's going to be a path here to the right. This effectively adds land to the common, although a lot greener, of course. Very nice. If you like that sort of stuff. Right, I'll go back this way and try and find a path to the left. Just climbed yet another hill, a little out of breath. But you can just see how much wooded it is compared to the southern half. Red Start, call in Red Start. The male's just up here. Sparrowhawk through as well. Still working my way north. This is just a view over the golf course. There was obviously a fire here at some point in the last few years because all this bigger trees have been burnt to the ground. This was definitely a lot greener the last time I was here. You had stands of trees obviously all through here, but they've just been cleared out. Tree pipit. At some point I'm going to run into the squaddies again. I think they're down here somewhere. No idea where though. So it's going to be a surprise for them as for me. Let's see if we can find these tree pipits. I've just come down there. Stone chat. A few blue tit fledglings. Yet another woody. It's on that. Oh, it's just flown up. Lovely. Goldfinch. A little bit of action here. I may turn you off and see if I can get some stills. Oh, there's the MOD landy, so no doubt they're going to be here somewhere. Right, just had a brief rain shower. Managed to hide under a big pine that had red starts in it. So, all good. Got the squatty card on the bottom here. Loads of red starts. Doing really, really well. As predicted, I bumped into the squad who thought I was part of their practice. Needless to say, I need a change of shorts. Anyway, they were a friendly bunch after they realised I was just a civilian. I only saw about 4 of them, and then another 12 came out the bushes. And also, if I was legit, I would have been dead. Anyway, all fun and games when you're birding on Hankley. Right, onwards and upwards. It bucketed down a little bit ago and now sun's out. Go figure. Earlier I had my down jacket on and now I'm sweating it. What is going on with this weather? So this north section is really pretty. Big standing pines, lots of red start, beautiful scenery. I've never been down here, let's go have a look. Beautiful. So as I was saying, a lot greener here. Is that a bit of water there? That's a bit of water there. I might go and have a look. Tell you what, if I bump into another squad, I'm going to have a heart attack. Down here. I think that's yet another red start. Red start are doing really well here at Hankley. Red start, tree pipit and woodlark. They seem to be around every corner. And coltits. What are they? Not more red starts, are there? Blue tits, I think. Another red start. Unbelievable. And yet another red start. Crazy. The other bird that's done really well is greater spotted woodpeckers. There's small family parties all over the place. There's another party up there. I've had them all morning. I'll take it in here quickly, show you how gorgeous this is. Look at that. All recently rained on, so everything's glistening. Gorgeous. Great spotted woodpecker, red start, another red start. Unreal. Two more red starts. Unbelievable. This section up ahead is very pretty, so I'm gonna find somewhere nice to sit, and I'm just gonna have a bite to eat and something to drink. I know this is like Red Start Central down here as well, so I've never seen so many red starts before on Hankley. It's crazy. Every tree seems to have one. I don't know if it's because they're all fledging at the same time, but there seems to be loads of them. Right, I'm gonna tuck myself in here somewhere and have a bite to eat. I'll flip you around. It's really beautiful in here. Right, I've just seen a log with my name on it. Time for some lunch. Gorgeous. Some big oaks in amongst all the pine trees. Cheers. Right, just had some lunch and a drink. Heading back to the main path. The entire time I was eating, I was serenaded by a red star. Crazy amount here. Okay. I actually don't quite know where I am, but I think I'm heading in the right direction. It's been a while since I've been to Hankley. I think we don't have too much further to go. It's rained again, so while I was having lunch, so just as well I sat down under the trees there. Okay, let's carry on. Earlier I found a tin on the ground, so I thought I'd lift it up and see if there was any reptiles underneath, adders or slowworms or whatever. And instead of reptiles, I had a little nest of 4 red starts, all huddled in, wide-eyed and bushy-tailed, looking back at me. So I'll put the picture of the tin up now, but I quickly replaced it, being careful not to squash them, and left them quickly to carry on. Whether they would have actually survived in a normal summer under that tin is debatable. Would have been incredibly hot. So the fact that it's semi-Arctic and they're under a nice tin may do them well. Okay, I'm not going to lie, I'm a little lost. I think that's where the squatties were this morning, so I'm going to go this way. I don't normally get lost. I'm on leave at the moment, so I think my brain is on holiday as well, just aimlessly walking around. Yeah, so you can easily spend half a day here, have lunch, and carry on. Ah, civilization. See, I told you I wasn't lost. I think this is the road down to the MOD car parks up there behind that ridge. So nearly by the car. Yeah, look at this. These are all dead trees, eh? Obviously the fire just pulled through. The bases are all burnt. Whether that's been an asset to the Red Starts, I don't know. Comes the MOD truck. Yeah, so as I was saying, I don't know if all this dead standing wood has been an advantage to the Red Starts, but there's hundreds of them. It's really good to see. But on the flip side of that, not so many tree pipits. Weirdly. Ankley's quite good for them normally. Oh man. Another hill. Let's do it. Why did I take this path? I should have taken the road. Yeah, so Hankley's a great day out. If you've never come here before, visit. It's an amazing place. Just not as wet as Thursley. So you don't have any bog, but bigger and amazing views. You just have to dodge the MOD and the squatties wanting to take you out. But other than that, it's a great space, a great spot. Yeah, like I said, like Thursley's big brother. So what you find at Thursley, you can find here. Right, I hope you enjoyed the little vlog I made. Day out birding. Till the next one.